everyone. Happy Monday. Today is All Souls Day, or Day of the Dead. And last night was Halloween. Had a lot of fun. I always dress up and decorate my yard and stand outside all night waiting for trick-or-treaters. And we had quite a few last night, so it was a lot of fun. I put my pictures up on Instagram. So if you're a follower of Instagram, you can see them up there. That was a lot of fun. Anyways, say hello, everyone. Good morning. For those of you watching on YouTube, this is a live recording on my YouTube channel. On my Facebook channel. I always come live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. And my name's Kristina Reese, for those of you who don't know me. And this is Creating with Kristina. All right, so Halloween's over. And I bought so much Halloween supplies, craft paper supplies, card supplies, and I had tons left over, and I'm like, yeah, I could pack it all up and wait till next year. But I noticed over on Brian King's page, he's a demonstrator. Anyways, he showed how to turn the Halloween coffin treat boxes into regular treat boxes that don't look like coffins anymore. So I'm going to share that with you today. Like I said, Brian King came up with this idea, and he turned the coffin box, and let me show you what a coffin box looks like before it gets all cut up. All right, these are the coffin treat boxes, and I bought the whole pack. I put them all together, and then I never got around to filling them or giving them to anybody. And I'm like, well, they're already put together, so I got to do something with them, or I'll have to store them all put together, because you can't they're taped together, so you can't really take them apart. Anyways, so we are going to turn it into a beautiful Christmas box, okay? So how do we do this? First of all, before I tell you how we're going to do this, I'm going to share with you some new product. Now, I've already shown you the paper, but I haven't shown you all the rest of it. This is called Eden's Garden, and it is available tomorrow, okay? And these rhinestones and the paper are only available until January. So it's beautiful green and gold paper, perfect for Christmas. Then there's also this stuff called cotton paper, and cotton paper is just a very thick tissue. It's kind of got a waxy surface on one side and kind of matted on the other. Anyways, I'm going to show you some fun things to do with that. The paper and the gems, these are only available until January, and they are available tomorrow. And I'll send out an email tomorrow about all of this also. All right, so that's the stuff we're using to create this box. And the first thing I'm going to do with my box is I am going to cut it up. All right, so here's my box, and you have this. Janet says she bought too many coffin boxes and distributed what I needed, so this is an excellent idea. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so you need a long pair of scissors. The paper snips are okay, but what you're going to do is you're going to cut from this corner all the way to this corner, all right? And then you can use this piece. I would not throw this away, because you could attach a 2-inch strip to it and put it in our 2-inch tag punch and make a cute little tag topper. All right, so, and it's on both sides, so it's really great. And then on this end, I'm flipping it over so I can see better, and you see those lines I drew. See the lines I drew? There we go. And we're just gonna pop those two little guys off. Actually, I'm gonna turn around. And like I said, the reason I like the long scissors is so you don't have to like multiple ups and downs. And now let me do this side. Okay, and if you want it perfect, draw your lines. I'm not into perfect. I'm into good enough. There we go. All right, and these boxes do come 2 sizes. So when you're putting these together, don't force them. If they're not going together easily, that means you've got a top and a top, or a bottom and a bottom. Okay, they do have 2 different sizes there. All right, so now we have a box. All right, would you like to now see how I put this together? Well, I can't wait to show you. Okay, so first thing I did to create this was I got some designer paper at 1.25 inches, and I wrapped it around. All right, so let's get our paper. Where is it? There's my trimmer and my designer paper. And of course, that's over on the cutting. Can't seem to keep up with my stuff this morning. All right, here we go. 1 1/4. Here we go. And just take the cutter. There we go. And we also need it at 9 1/4. Okay, 9 1/4. I'm going to be wrapping this on the shorter side. Okay, the 3-inch side. If you were wrapping it this way, like the ribbon is, then you could use the whole 12-inch strip. But I liked it wrapped this way, so either way is fine. So there we go. We are at 9 1/4. I'm just going to trim that off. And now you can, if you feel comfortable enough to just wrap it like that, go. Some people like the measurements. There we go, the measurement. So I have a 1 1/4 by 9 1/4, and then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to score. Okay, I had to redo this section of the video, and where I messed up, I originally had 2 3/4. It is actually 1 3/4. So score at 1 3/4, then 3 inches, then 6 inches, and then 7 1/4. All right, and when you have your strip scored correctly, then it fits beautifully around the box, just like so. It down. Now, before I tack this down though, I want to go ahead and put stuff in it, okay? So this cotton paper that I was talking about, this is like tissue paper. It's a little thicker than tissue paper. It's sturdier, but it makes for a really cute, just put that right inside there. And then we're gonna fill it up with some treats. My favorite candy, Almond Joy. That and Heath Bar. I went through so much of this last night. I really should not buy candy that I like for trick-or-treaters because I end up sitting there eating it while I'm waiting. Is that the same with you guys? Okay, so there we go. Now our little treats are in there. And we have our paper strip here. I'm telling you. All right, you want glue dots or tape runner. Either one's fine. I'm just going to get out the glue dots. Yes, Stella says, no worries. You're human and you're doing awesome. Well, thank you, Stella. I totally appreciate that. It is frustrating, though, to, because in the mornings before I go live, I sit here and I write everything out and I practice, and then inevitably I've done something wrong. So I don't know what I wrote down there, where those numbers came from, because they were obviously not the right numbers. There we go. All right, so I have 2 little glue dots on there, and I'm trying to line that up. There we go, perfect. Okay, and then I'm flipping it over so the seam is on the bottom. All right, now that I've got that, the next thing I'm gonna do is to make this festive. Do you all have these beautiful laser cut snowflakes? Oh my gosh, I love these. And I definitely want to use these up before the end of the season. They'll go through January though, because snow, a snowflake can go all the way through the winter. And especially for snowflake babies. My daughter is a January baby, so I like doing snowflakes for her stuff. All right, get in there. Okay. And I'm just going to put this on with a dimensional. And I love these. Also, if you didn't know, one side, and I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but one side is pearlescent. Yeah, you really can't see. The other side is a matte paper. You could take a blender brush and make this any color you want. So that's what's really cool about that. Very versatile. Okay, and then that is just going to go right in the center. Oh, and yeah, that's right. Because I'm going to be wrapping ribbon this way, so I want the shorter ends, for that to be out there, stick out from under the ribbon part. All right, we got that on there. What's next? The next thing is, another thing to do with the tissue paper. Okay, or the cotton paper. It's called cotton paper. All right, and whoops, I put the box on it. And look at all this curling ribbon. So I just cut it up into 1/2-inch strips, and just like regular curling ribbon, this stuff curls. It's tough enough. You can't really do this with regular tissue, but because this has a nice wax backing, all right, and you want to do it very lightly. If you do it too tight, your curls come out too tight. So I just like that. Isn't that fun? Yeah, whoops, there's under the camera. So you see all these that I've done, and I'm just going to take glue dots and stick these guys on there, give it a little festiveness. So 2 things I've shown you to do with the cotton paper. Use it as tissue paper for inside your boxes and your bags. And then another thing is you can cut it and curl it. There we go. And it's just, you can also emboss it. It looks really awesome embossed. I am putting these curling ribbons to the side here and here. Like I said, I'm going to have ribbon going this way. Oops, this one kind of got smashed. Also, if you get it too tight, see how tight that is? That's very tight. You could take your fingernail, whoops, come here. Okay, and then, and kind of go back. It's wanting to, there we go. Okay, try it again. Yeah, so it just loosened it up. All right. But like I said, don't do it real tight because you can undo the whole curl and you have to start over. And if you do it too tight, you can uncurl it by going the opposite way. And if you do it too loose, you can just recurl it. Okay. And so I'm just putting on glue dots here. There we go. Oh. Kind of make sure that glue dot sticks. If you put the glue dot on the wax side, it's not gonna stick as well. But it does stick, it just doesn't stick as well. And we could just put tons and tons on here. There's so much. You know, that one's way too tight. It's also kind of skinny. Oh, see how I undid it? Yeah, don't want to do that. So now just very lightly redo it again. There we go, perfect. And whoop, come here, glue dot. Rawr. Come here. Oh my goodness, you are being ornery. There we go. Come on. Ooh, it is really being stubborn this morning, isn't it? There we go. And our last one. All right, so now we have our curling ribbon on there. That one is, okay, these, yeah, there we go. That looks pretty. Okay, so how do you like that? And you just put as many on there as you want. It's a lot of fun. I have another Halloween product. This was in our catalog last year with our Halloween suite, and they continued it. But I've seen so many people use this with their winter cards, their Christmas cards. It's so pretty. It's called Metallic Mesh. Let me bring it up here so you can see it better. And it is so fun. And you just kind of twist it so it's not as thick, or you can leave it thick, however you want it. And I cut about, ooh, it doesn't say on my notes. Great. Okay, how many inches did I use? Because I just tied it in a knot. I didn't try a bow. I'm going to do the gold twine in a bow. There we go. That's enough. How much ribbon is that? That is about 15 inches. Okay. So just, you can leave it on the spool too, but it's a funky kind of ribbon. It kind of gets hung on itself. So it's kind of easier if you go ahead and cut it off. All right. Now let's twist it a little bit. There we go. Put the box on there. There we go. And now I've got all this curling ribbon in the way. Come on. There we go. Now, this is kind of difficult to get the clamping tweezers in here, but I was able to do it on my last one, so I'm going to do it here. There we go. Just kind of holds it. There we go. And then you can either leave it nice and long like this or trim it. And I think I trimmed mine. You can also pull it so it's wider, but no, I trim it. Okay, and there we go. All right, what else do we need to do? We need to put a tag on here. So my tag is gone too. Great. Nope. All right, sorry, I'm gonna have to cut some more paper. Okay, half-inch strip of paper. Everybody over. There we go. And I just put this in here, and I can just use the 1/2 inch right there. Okay. Now, we have different banner and tag punches. I love them. So I have these two out. I also have this label punch that has a little dot there, okay? Now, the reason I got two out was I saw someone had used this as the back of the tag with a hole in it, and then this as the end of the tag. And I thought, oh, that's so pretty. Well, first we need to stamp on it. And so I've got my Merry Christmas, and this comes from Banner Year. This is a great stamp set. It's got the Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, You're Sweet, you know, A Treat So Sweet, Happy Haunting, Grateful Heart, and then it's got all these cute little stamps down here. And it goes with this punch, the banner punch, okay? So that's what I've got that out for. And I put my ink away. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Put my ink away. Of course I did. There we go. Oh, Manchester, UK. Who is that? Karen. Hello, hello. My father was born in Manchester, New Hampshire, United States. And of course, that Manchester is named after Manchester, England. So that's cool. Oh, wait a minute. I want to do the top first so I know where I'm going. All right. So first, I'm putting this in here. Okay, back it up there and punch it. And see how that makes such a cute little back? I just love that. And then all they did was they took this punch. And of course, if you have an 1/8 of an inch hole punch, you just use that. But I thought I'd show you all that you all have an 1/8 of a hole punch right here. And there we go. Oh, kind of off to the side. Oh, well. All right, now let's stamp. And we're going to go like this. Perfect. Okay, now I don't want my tag that long, but I do know that where the point is, there's an 1/8 of an inch that gets chopped off, okay? I don't know if you can see that down there, but the paper goes all the way back here, and that's about an 1/8 of an inch that gets cut off, okay? So wherever I want my banner to end, which is just right a little bit past the S, I want to cut about an 1/8 of an inch away from there, okay? And now, when I stick it in there, whoop, come here. Oh, no, too far. Didn't go out far enough. You have to be careful of these things. These kind of tools, the more you work with them, the better you'll get at it. Of course, you know, no one's perfect, like we said. Of course, I can flip this over. Well, I really can't because you would see both sides. But if I flipped it over, I could stamp again. Let's just go ahead and do that because, you know, why not? So we can stamp it again and just put it in between. That's better. All right. Are you loving all my mistakes today? Woo! Oh, goodness. Maybe it's just because it's Monday. Maybe I should go back and look and check all my Monday videos and see if they've got more mistakes than my Wednesday and Friday videos. Ah. All right, where are we? Our box. Here's our box. Here's our tag. And this beautiful paper has gold embossing. All 6 pieces do on one side, and then the other side. Let me show you that sampler again. So you can see the gold. So the gold is on one side, and then a very nice tone-on-tone generic can be used all year long side. I mean, this can be used all year long too. It's just leaves. So it's awesome paper. It's awesome paper. It's called Ever Eden, and it's coming out tomorrow. All right. And because of that gold, we have the Simply Elegant Twine Combo Pack. And I'm going to get the gold out. And we're going to tie our tag on. Okay. Come here. And I need enough for a bow. Come on. Oh, and we have to be careful of the curling ribbon again. There we go. And then I need someone to hold this, which I don't have anybody, so I just use these little clamping tweezers. There we go. And whoops, I need to put this on there. Come on. There we go. And I'm just going to tie this in a knot. Okay, whoops. Come here. There we go. And tie a bow. A little bitty baby bow. I'm running out of string on one end. There we go. Okay. Oops. And we have ourselves a beautifully wrapped gift using a Halloween coffin. Awesome. All right. So we took this coffin and we turned it into this Christmas box. And of course you could do fall. You don't have to do Christmas. You could do leaves with the fall colors, a birthday box, any kind of box, a Valentine's box. So don't worry that you ordered these and didn't use them, or they're still available. They're available until January. So you can still get these boxes, and they're great size. Like I said, I put 2 Almond Joys in there, but I could have probably got 3 in there. And it has the tissue in there too. So, all right. I hope you all enjoyed this. Whoops. There we go. I hope you all enjoyed today's tutorial. Happy Monday. Happy 1st of November. Don't forget, my newsletter coming out today has all the information for the new card kit this month. I open it up. You can get the card kit from the 1st to the 10th. I'm receiving all the prepay money for that. And then once I close registration, then I start the process of getting all the kits together and getting them shipped out. All right. And that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful Monday. And I'll see you back here Wednesday for another card challenge. Okay? Bye-bye.